Testing. Yo. Okay. Yeah, no, this is not working. Let me just drop it back to small. Yeah, it's been a while. I think I'm gonna have to do this for now because we are kind of slow right now. There we go. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy ONG Steezy, TikTok, IG, Facebook, the vibes, and we finally back with another weekly market breakdown. I'm going to be breaking down gold, NASDAQ, US30, and maybe one currency pair, you know. But without any further ado, as you can see, we're already here. Let us get into it. First of all, I'm just going to jump into gold here. So the other day, which was actually yesterday, I was actually chilling, and my boys, they went out, they were partying and enjoying their life and stuff, and I decided that I'm gonna stay home, you know. And I did as so. And what was I doing? Well, Kopano was sending me VNs at flipping 2 a.m. in the morning, screaming and enjoying himself because he made a lot of money. I went and back tested because I realized I was taking more losses than I was supposed to, you know. And I realized, hey yo, you have not been trading the best way. But yeah, so now I'm jumping to the higher time frame, jumping into the daily time frame. As you can see, we're looking at the clear chart, and the way gold likes to play out, it's like it will have short-term consolidations and long-term buys, and once gold is in a buy and it breaks highs, literally buy and hold, bro. Like, gold is so simple in that manner, but obviously we need to know exactly where we are buying and holding, you know. So cool. Let me just, now we drop down to the 4-hour time frame. On the 4-hour time frame, first of all, we need to identify the bigger trend, the overall direction, and we also need to identify the support and resistance, the key levels, the sensitive areas, you know. Cool. So if you check over here, we have a sensitive area over there, and I want to actually call this sleazy swing to swing, you know, or swing to swing strategy or whatever, because what I notice is that it's much easier for me to trade from a swing low to a swing high, or rather from zone to zone, than trying to catch like a major trend line move, if that makes sense to you guys. But anyways, let us continue. So right now, as I can see, I cannot really find anything more in terms of the trend. I just want to move you guys a bit so I can do this. Yebo. Okay, cool. So yeah, as you can see, we have marked out our support and resistance, and now we are going to be marking our overall trend. And if you check over here, we are actually pushing up, and gold is very bullish, you know. So with gold being bullish, we know that we are looking for mainly buys. When we are selling gold, we are selling short term, and when we are buying gold, we are buying long term, if that makes sense to you guys. Cool. So now we have an understanding of the overall trend, which is an uptrend, and then we also realize that we actually had somewhat of a trend here, which is now we are entering in trends, you know. So one thing about the market is once a trend is broken, another one forms, and I'm going to explain that right now. My laptop is actually starting to take flights right now, so I'm thinking of offloading a couple of things. Let me just quickly offload a couple of things. Share the live to encourage more. Much love, bro. Because now my laptop is taking flight. It is going to flip in. Hey, but we're going to Dubai right now. Like, it's tough. Do you guys mind if I take off my shirt? It's quite hot. But anyways, cool. As you can see, we broke out of this trend, and we know that with gold we like to take out the 90% rule, and when we look back, oh, we actually have somewhat of a resistance over there. So that's a nice key level to actually be targeting, you know. And if you check over there, that is what we will be trading, from this support to this resistance, full stop. Anything above that we're not touching, and we're just going to wait for a reverse, if I could say. Cool. Okay, now we are looking for our entries. How are we gonna find our entries? Let's drop down to the lower time frame. Remember when I said once a trend is broken, another one forms? Well, if you take a look over here, we're still pushing up. You get me? And if we can clone this guy, give it a buddy, give it a friend, we can see that actually we can have somewhat of a reverse here at this level over here, at this key level that we actually marked out at that high, and it will actually be supporting, because that is going to be a third touch, you know. But we won't actually take that sell at that point in time until we see some sort of confirmation. So for now, we know that, okay, with gold, we just want gold to come back down, and then we can look for 1, 2, third touch, and actually take buys and targets nice highs, you know. So right now, this is what we're done with gold for now. We don't have an entry. Let's move to USDJPY. USDJPY is actually looking very gorgeous. USDJPY is looking gorgeous. Y'all are gonna see what I'm talking about. Again, weekly time frame. On the weekly time frame, we can see that, okay, USDJPY, it likes to push very rapidly, and actually, like, how can I say, there's not much volatility in those pushes. Like, yes, from here there was a lot of volatility over there. Look at the size of those candlesticks. But then the majority of the moves that it's creating, you can see there's a lot of blue and black, blue and black, blue and black. So there's a impulse correction, and it's playing within an overall zone. So it likes to play in zones. But what I'm thinking is that once we break out of actually that zone, we are going to be pushing very much. As you can see over here, we finally broke out and we pushed it very high. But anyways, now we jump into the daily time frame. Sorry, the 4-hour time frame. That's where we're actually going to be looking for our levels. Okay, it looks like it's quite far, so let's just check our levels on daily time frame. It's fine, there is no harm done. If you check over there, there is somewhat of a zone. It's not exactly a level, it's a zone, that one. Yeah, you know, with support and resistance, they're not actually like levels, to be exact, bro, you know. So yeah, always my bro. Cool. So if you check over here, we have 1, 2, 3 levels, and now we're just going to find our trend. Our trend being, okay, we're looking, and we are currently in an uptrend. Should I start it over here? Let me try and start it over here, see how it looks. Do I like it? I don't know. I don't think I like it. I don't think I like it. I don't think I like it. Actually, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. We broke out. We are above this over here right now, and simply because to keep my chart clean, I would like to actually start this and push it and put it here. I know, guys, this is a very steep what's this? It's a very steep trend, but still, at the end of the day, it's still a trend, you know. What matters is that at the end of the day, we are catering for most touches. So if you take a look over there on this trend, we have 1, 2, and we are about to hit our third touch, and then we push up and target this high over there. You know, very, very, very fucking simple. XM scammer. Cool. Anyways, now we are looking for our entries, right? We have identified the trend, so now let's look for our entries. Remember, trends in trends. Remember, when one trend is broken, another one will form. So if you take a look over there, that trend is broken, which means what? Another one has to form, which means we are done with this this correction. We are in a correction over here, which in this trend we were in a correction, but now we are breaking out and we should be pushing up. This is our target. This is what we want to see USDJPY do. So we're not going to target the whole move. We never target the whole move. We target the most likely move. We target the higher probability. You know, it's a probability game. You know, we target the higher probability trade, and the 90% rule states 90% of the time when a trend is broken, it is going to go and hit the high. It's not exactly like that, but I don't know how to explain it, dog. But like 90% rule means 90% of the time when we have a breakout, we are going to come and take out this high. You know, sometimes we even have points like this where we actually push and just tap it to actually go and break out. You know, but obviously sometimes it even reverses before it, and which is where exit criteria comes in, which is where trailing stop loss comes in. Taking notes, donkey codes. So this is what we're looking for on USDJPY. I would actually look to take my entries on Monday. Exactly, there you go, guys. You just gotten a free signal. You don't need to pay for my signals. well, so yeah, guys, as a thank you, please like, comment, share and subscribe. Share this with your friends, family, brother, sister, mother, or wonke umuntu must come and trade with Sleazy. Let's cook. So now we're going to jump into US30. Let's see what US30 is going to be doing for us. Let's see what US30 is showing us. I'm really excited for USDJPY. That is like, yeah, I love that setup. Bro. And if it doesn't play out, I'm gonna be so mad. But anyways, if you can check US30, it's moving choppy. It's a bit choppy, but we can see that it's an overall buying asset. This is one of the, it's a buying index, if I could say. This is what, thank you for the follow, my brother. This is one of those currencies that if you were an investor, bro, you just put your money and leave. Gold, NASDAQ, US30, put your money and leave, dog. Like, when are we ever coming back down? You get me? But anyways, we'll get to that. Now we understand that, okay, we are actually in an overall push and bullish market. Let's actually try and analyze and get an entry, if I could say. So now I just need to find what which trend do I like here. And I don't see if I like any trend here, bro. This is very clustered, bro. I don't know how I don't remember how I actually analyzed this last time, because if I pull this trend over here, we are no longer catering for most touches, because now with most touches we have a fake outs over there, and I don't like fake outs. I hate fake outs. So let's try and find a better way. Maybe we'll just use that as our low. It's fine, no problem. We'll just use that as our low, and we know that we are pushing up. We are bullish. See, we are in an overall uptrend. Clean, simple. Now we know that we've only had 2 touches on the major trend on US30, meaning if we come back down, we're going to be taking entries and holding for months to come. We're going to be, hey chief, if you are watching this thing right now, and in next year July, when US30 is going right back up after the correction, and you tell me where do I enter, my brother, we're gonna fight. I'm sorry I keep looking up here, but my camera's here. My brother, we're gonna fight, because I'm actually showing you guys where you should be looking to enter, and obviously you should use like a bigger account. I actually recommend that you use a prop firm, and I'm actually going to recommend a specific prop firm for you guys, and that prop firm is SIEGPATH. Right, I recently partnered with SIEGPATH, and they have very good accounts, but let's not get into that right now. But check out SIEGPATH. It's the one of the links it's the only link in my bio. Just click that link and actually buy yourself an account, because we are going to be trading bigger accounts so that we are able to hold bigger drawdowns and actually make more money. I don't know if that makes sense, bro. We need to give we need to give our stop losses room to breathe. We can't be targeting a 1:66 RR, dog. Like, what the fuck, bruh? People will have a stop loss like this, bruh, like this. Take profit all the way there, and they're trading with the 100 rand. Oh, no back to one. You are not catching that sniper entry, brayaga. No back to one, dog. No back to one, dog. And if you catch it in pay to you, will tata as hell. But anyways, back to the market. Back to the market. So right now we know that already USDJPY, US30 is actually in a buying market. There's nothing really we can actually do to US30, you know, because we are already in that bullish movement. There we have 1, 2, 3 support and resistance right there. They were actually playing in between these two zones over here, and we are trying to find an entry. So if you can check over here, this was actually a beautiful entry that I caught and I was supposed to hold the other day. But let me actually try and catch something, you know. It's gonna be a very steep, hear me out now. I know guys, I've been throwing very questionable and steep trends, but throughout the week you will see what I'm talking about. You will see what I'm doing. Am I late? You said 8. Don't worry, your class is coming. I'm gonna send you the link when right now I'm just doing a weekly market breakdown for for YouTube. My bad, YouTube. I'm also live on TikTok. Yeah, guys, we're working, guys. Hey, there's no time to sleep here. But anyways, cool. You see, we have an uptrend. I actually like that, you know, but I wanna cater for most touches. So catering for most touches, we know that we are pushing up on USDJPY, and for as long as we are in this bullish movement, we are looking for buys. So if I see you selling at the top, always you can sell actually, bro. If you're trading against the trend and you catch a good entry, if you know how to catch entries, that's fine. But good, keep going, yes. But it's more probable, it's more how can I say, you are more likely to make a profit if you're looking for buys in a buying market. In a buying market, looking for sells is very, you know, I don't know, it's like you're playing Russian roulette. I know gambling and forex are, you know, if I say forex is gambling, 10 of you are going to be fighting me in the comments. Oh, Sleazy, how can you say that? I'm the biggest gambler out there. That's how I can say that. Me, I gamble, bruh. You know me, when NFP came, I told you NFP's direction 2 months before. Nugget star, bro. Nugget star, bruh. But anyways, if you want to see, just go and subscribe on my YouTube channel. It's going to drop just now. Anyways, yes, so we are in a bullish market over there. And right now we're just trying to find an entry, and I actually like what is actually forming here. And if we can actually open bearish and come back down here and give us maybe a few tests, and then it gives us a touch on the trend line, we would have a nice bullish entry right there, you know. And then targeting wise, we just target the high. Very plain and very simple, my guys. So let's run it up, bro. Like, this is my setup for US30, plain and simple, nothing too hectic, bro. Now one more, because I need to jump into class very soon. Let's go to NASDAQ, my favorites. Oh, we all love NASDAQ. NASDAQ, how we make money, NASDAQ, guys. Yeah, why easy, bro, why easy. NASDAQ monate, guys. You make $1 million in 2 minutes. You make $1 million in 2 minutes, bruh. Hey, wait, ngiyajema. Yay. Relax. Calm down. Please, laptop yami. Ngiyacela. We are almost done. Sharp. Daily time frame. We understand we are in a bullish market. It is very similar to what we were seeing in US30. So now let's just try to identify the trend. And if we take a look over there, we are actually in a bullish trend, yes, but we had somewhat of a breakout. Do I like this? I like this. the lows. Okay, yeah, I like this. We actually had a nice third touch over there. We were supposed to go bow on a full margin there, just and click open an RCG account 0.01 or any local broker 0.01. Here we would be holding 100,000, bruh. Shit. But anyways, it's fine. Let's cater for the most touches. We cater for most touches when we're drawing the trends, and I really don't like how the uptrend is looking. It's very slanted. But anyways, now we look for our support and resistance levels, and if you check over there, boom, we have a beautiful level right there, and that is the level we actually traded from. Like, you beauty. And this is the trade I actually sent to one of my students last week. I think it was Friday, Thursday. Yo, bro, that was a beautiful you yes, chief you don't know. By the way, tomorrow I'm going to be live from 1 till 5, and I'm going to be having a guest or guests. I'm going to be live with Bruno, Pluto, and Megan. So yeah, make sure you guys tune in. But yeah, if you take a look over there, we were coming from a bearish trend. What is the number one rule I told you guys? Once a trend is broken, another one will form. Thank you for the follow, my brother. Once a trend is broken, another one will form. It is very simple. Same with the support and resistance. Support once broken becomes resistance. Resistance once broken becomes support. These are rules to live by. These are rules to trade by. You know, yeah. So we see we're going bullish. We're bullish here. You see, and we are jumping into the 1 hour time frame over there. And if you take a look over there, we actually had a nice buy entry right there. And we are cooking, guys. So now let me try and find a corresponding trend, and I don't like that. I really don't like that. We are actually breaking outside. So for now, with NASDAQ, I really just want to say, guys, NASDAQ, we're gonna wait nyana, because I don't like. Wait. Let me see. What do you guys think? I think I cooked. Remember what we were looking for with US30? See, this is the exact same thing. Hi man, now I'm predicting 15 moves. Okay, remember. So once we have a touch over there, that's going to already be automatically 2 confirmations for the buy, and then we just need to see a reversal candlestick, and we have 3 confluences. 3 confluences equals A plus setups equals a high probability trade. But there is also the possibility that we can actually break below and push down for a while, and I don't know where would we target if we were pushing down. So yeah, for the racks, my boy, for the racks. Actually, if we were to break down, we could actually target here and just pull here. So but anyways, we are looking for buys, and boom, right there, guys. I gave you guys like 15 signals, guys. Already. Okay, it wasn't 15 signals. Thank you for the like. Thank you for the follow, Tando, my brother. I gave you guys like 15 signals already. So if you are not subscribed to the channel, what are you doing? Which other mentor is doing this for you guys? Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you are interested in any mentorship, literally just text the number in my bio. It is literally right there. You know, I can't display it on the screen now because I really do not want to edit the video. So I'm just going to post the raw straight footage just like this. So tune in next week, Sunday, around the same time, and you're gonna have yourself a weekly market breakdown. So here's what you can do if you are actually self-taught in the market. What you can do, what I used to do, I used to watch weekly market breakdowns every day. Not every day, like I used to watch weekly market breakdowns consistently, but how I would go about it is, before watching the video, right, before watching the video, I first do my own analysis, and then I watch the video, and then I compare the analysis, and then I redo my analysis right after watching the video, like clean, without seeing the analysis. I redo the analysis, and then I see how it goes and plays out for the duration of the week. And when I get a signal as well, I'll do this. It's a similar thing. When I get a signal, I'll go and analyze and try to figure out why did why did Promax Killer FX say buy gold at this time, you know? And I figure it out, and good. So, what's the name of your YouTube channel, bro? ONG Sleazy, bro. ONG_Sleazy on every platform. So, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you. I'm about to post